my beautiful gods and goddesses. Welcome to the Luna Priestess. If this is your first time clicking on my channel, bienvenidos a la Luna Priestess. Today I'm going to be doing general readings on your beautiful June messages from Spirit. And today I'm going to be doing my beautiful Leo, my beautiful fiery sign of Leo. Today, as I'm doing this message, the moon is currently in Virgo. Virgo is very practical, analytical, health-conscious moon. The moon is also a waxing crescent moon, which means growing light and illuminates intuitions. My lovely collectives, it heightens intuition. It's also the day of communication as I'm doing these readings. So, my lovely Leos, let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's bring in good energies in these readings. So we invite the Holy Spirit in these readings and good learning energies in these readings for my lovely Leos. So Leo, let's see what messages Spirit has for you on this beautiful month of June. So Spirit, what messages does our lovely Leos need to know? What guidance does Leos need? Remember, these are general readings, so they may resonate with some and they may not. Remember to leave the messages that does not resonate with you. And these are free will messages, so you have the energies to shift these messages at any time. So Spirit, what does Leos needs to know? What guidance does Leos need? What do they need to know on this beautiful month of June, Spirit? Ooh. What messages does our lovely Leos, our beautiful fiery energy of Leos needs to know on this beautiful month of June? What does Leos needs to know? Ooh, they're starting to move and talk. What messages, Spirit, does Leos needs to know? What does Leos needs to know, Spirit? What messages, Spirit, does Leos needs to know on this beautiful month of June? What messages, Spirit, does Leos needs to know? What guidance? What do they need to know on this beautiful moon of June? Or this month of June. This Virgo moon as I'm doing these readings. What guidance, Spirit, does Leos needs to know? What messages? What messages, Spirit, does Leos needs to know? What guidance? What guidance, Spirit, does Leos needs to know? What guidance, Spirit? What guidance? What do they need to hear, see, and know? Leos. Leos. Like that one too. What messages does Leos needs to know? What messages, Spirit, does Leos needs to know? What messages, Spirit, does Leos needs to know? What guidance does Leos needs to know? Spirit, what guidance? What guidance does our lovely Leos need this beautiful month of June? What guidance? Whoa, that one for sure. Oh. I'm just talking, Leo. So we have birds of a feather. Beautiful, uncaging, quieting the mind, prosperity, willpower, dice, and the arrow, clarity, coins dropping, the tower, the five of inspirations, the Fool, the Nine of Pentacles, the Fool again, the Hermit, and the Hangman. So my lovely Leos, what I'm getting from you in your energies is that you're still right now, you're really just focusing on what is your next steps. You're really just really getting to know who you are, but you're just standing still right now. You're not moving this way or that way. You're just kind of scoping out what is it that you need to do for right now. You're in a hermit mode where you're just going in with yourself, and you are just seeing what is your next moves going to be. What is it that you want and what is it that you don't want, my lovely Leos. You're really just taking a chance. You're taking a chance on something that you want, and you have the Fool twice. So you're really taking the chance on what is it that you want. You're kind of iffy when you want to go, when you want to move in, but you know what you want, my lovely Leos. You had a Tower moment where you're very frustrated, very angry, very pissed off is what I'm getting. Something crumbled that you didn't want to crumble, and what I'm getting is it's a relationship that you had, something that really you've seen that they were so beautiful, they had you on top of the world, and you feel like it just got pulled under you, pulled from you, and you do not want this. You want it back is what I'm getting, my lovely Leo. This person really gave you a lot of inspiration. They were like your abundance. They brought you a lot of joy. So they just made you so happy. They gave you a lot of prosperity, a lot of wealth, not money, something that money cannot buy. Because I know my lovely Leos, they like wealth, but this meant more to you than coins and material things. This was like your whole world is what I'm getting. You got clarity after you guys are no longer in each other's life. Clarity came to you. It hit you. What it is that you truly want. But Spirit is saying that you really need to have willpower. You really need to know your worth. And you really need to quiet your mind. Really quiet your mind and really go within yourself, as you've been doing with this Hermit and this Hangman energy, that you don't know which way you want to go, but you really need to think through what you want to go towards, my lovely Leos. But deep down inside, you're like, I don't care, I just want to go for this. I'm going to gamble, I'm going to risk it, I'm just going to go for it. I feel like you're really breaking through a cage, like you were caged in, and you no longer want to be in this cage, and you want out, and you want to just break out of it, is what Spirit is saying. You really want your prosperity back. You really want to be the Fool and just take charge and go forward, my lovely Leos. But sometimes in your mind, you go this back and forth where you doubt on what it is that you want, especially when you start talking amongst your people that you know, your friends, and then you get a little bit scattered in your brain. But remember, whoever you communicate with, you start getting their energies, and I think this is when you start doubting yourself on what it is that you want, my lovely Leos. But Spirit is saying to really stay focused this month of June. Really know before you go forward on what it is that you want to do and say. This is what Spirit is saying. So this is the message for you, my lovely Leos, for the beautiful month of June. And if this is your first time visiting me, remember to like, click, and subscribe, and really communicate with me, my lovely collective, so I could really get your energies in your readings. So in my next message, till my next messages, my lovely Leos, bye. Have a beautiful June.